So you want to import your products to Dubai? I just went through my first import shipment, sports equipment from India. 100,000 dirhams worth of products. The process took 20 days, and by the end of it, I paid 14,225 dirhams just to get the products here. That's over 14% of the product value, just in shipping, customs, and fees that I didn't know existed. Today, I'm breaking down the entire process, every document you need, every hidden cost, every mistake I made, everything I wish I knew before I started. If you're planning to import anything to Dubai, products, inventory, equipment, whatever, this video will save you thousands of dirhams and weeks of confusion. Let's get into it. If you're new here, my name is Amrita and I'm a business owner in Dubai dealing with sports equipment trading. And look, I'm making this video because when I was going through my first import, I was so lost. I kept thinking, why doesn't anyone explain this clearly? So that's what I'm doing today. No fluff, just the real process and costs. Before you import or export anything to Dubai, there's something you need to do first. You need to register for a customs code, which is also called import-export code. This is mandatory. Without this, you cannot legally import or export. Here's how you get it. You register on the Dubai Trade platform. It's an online portal where you submit your trade license information and business information. Once you apply, you get your customs code within 1 day. Yes, 1 day, it's actually fast. This customs code is what links your company with all the import-export activities. Every shipment you bring in will be tied to this code. So step 1. Before even thinking about shipping, register on Dubai Trade and get your customs code. You'll need to renew this code every year along with your trade license and Ijari. But once you have it, you can start importing. Alright, so you have your customs code. Now you need to get your products from wherever they are to Dubai. And this is where I made my first expensive mistake. I talked to at least 25 to 30 shipping companies, and here's what happened. Everyone was quoting high prices, really expensive. So I went with a freight forwarder from India that we've been working with for years. He quoted me 3,000 dirhams for shipping. Now here's something important. I wasn't shipping a full container. My products are comparatively smaller but higher in value. So this was an LCL shipment. LCL means less than container load. Basically, your goods share a space in the container with other people's shipments. If you're shipping large volumes, then you'd book an FCL shipment, full container load. But for smaller shipments like mine, LCL would make more sense. It's cheaper than booking an entire container. So 3,000 dirhams for LCL shipment. That sounded reasonable, so I said yes. The 3,000 dirhams was just the base shipping price. That's it. Nothing else. When the shipment arrived in Dubai, suddenly there were all these charges. Charges he either didn't mention about or maybe he didn't know about himself. By the end, between shipment and all the port charges, I paid around 8,000 dirhams. So yeah, 3,000 became 8,000. Very fun surprise. The lesson here? When you get a shipping quote, especially LCL, ask this specifically. 1. Does it include delivery order charges? 2. Does this include port handling? 3. What charges will I pay when the shipment arrives at port? 4. Are there any consolidation or deconsolidation charges for LCL? Get it in writing because shipping cost doesn't mean the total cost. Alright, so you found your freight forwarder. You know it's going to cost more than what you thought. Now, before they even ship, you need to get your paperwork in order. And trust me, this part is crucial. These documents are required to import to Dubai and I messed one up. Alright, before the shipment even leaves India or wherever you are shipping from, you need the right documents. Document number 1, bill of lading. This is the most important document. It's proof that your goods are on a ship or in transit. Without this, you can't do anything. Your freight forwarder will give you this. You'll need to send it to your clearance agent in Dubai so they can track the ship and start the process. Document number 2. Certificate of origin. The certificate mistake that cost me 5,000 dirhams. Okay, listen to this carefully because I messed this up. There are 2 types of certificate of origin, preferential and non-preferential. Preferential means you can avoid customs duty under free trade agreement between the 2 countries. Non-preferential means you pay full customs duty. Guess which one I got? Non-preferential. And honestly, this one hurt. Because it was completely avoidable. I didn't know who to ask, nobody told me, and it cost me 5,000 dirhams. So I am telling you, before you ship, ask your supplier. Can we get a preferential certificate of origin? Save yourself the 5,000 dirhams that I lost. Document number 3. Commercial invoice. Detailed invoice showing what you're shipping, quantities, and values. This needs to be accurate because customs will check against it. Document number 4. Packing list. List of everything in the shipment, dimensions, weight, and how it's packed. Here's the annoying part. These documents need to be original, physical copies, shipped from India to Dubai. So my Indian company had to courier the original documents to me in Dubai. Then I had to courier them to the clearance agent. More time, more coordination, more waiting. Now about the clearance agent that I just mentioned. You're probably wondering, what do they do? Do I really need one? Short answer, yes. Okay, so your shipment is on the way and you have all your documents. Now you need someone to actually clear your goods through Dubai customs. You cannot do it yourself. Legally, you need a licensed customs clearance agent. I found mine through a reference from my warehouse. Cost 350 dirhams for their service. Honestly, 350 dirhams is cheap for what they do. They handle submitting to customs, dealing with all the paperwork, coordinating with the port, getting your delivery order, arranging transport. Find a clearance agent before your shipment arrives. Ask them, what documents do you need from me? What's the process timeline? What are all the fees that I should expect? Because here's what I didn't know. When your shipment arrives at port, the charges start rolling in from everywhere. Hidden charges when importing to Dubai. Nobody warned me about these. Alright, this is where it gets expensive. When your shipment arrives at port, there are charges from everyone. Let me break down what exactly I paid. First, the delivery order. This is the carrier company, in my case CP World, giving you permission to take your goods. Cost 4,000 dirhams. 4,000 just to get a permission to pick up your own stuff. This is not negotiable. Every carrier charges this. Some charge more, some charge less. CP World is expensive. Next time, I'm using a different carrier. Then a few days after I thought everything was done, I got an email from CP World. We forgot to charge you for XYZ service. Please pay 1,200 dirhams. Very professional. But yeah, I had to pay it because my goods were still technically in their system. All the port fees you'll pay in Dubai. On top of that, there are lot of smaller fees that add up. Documentation charges 100 dirhams, gate pass 75 dirhams, handling charges, that's your clearance agent fee 350 dirhams, transportation from port to warehouse 500 dirhams. And if you take longer than 30 days to clear, you start paying daily storage at the port. With CP World, the first 30 days were free. After that, expensive. So let me add this up for you. Delivery order 4,000, CP World forgot charge 1,200, documentation 100, gate pass 75, handling 350, transport 500. Total just in port and handling fees is 6,225 dirhams. And we haven't even gotten to customs yet. Yeah, so all the port charges, it is just to get to the customs. Now comes the actual customs duty. How much customs duty you'll pay in Dubai? Dubai customs charges based on your invoice value and product category. For sports equipment, it's 5% of CIF value. CIF means cost, insurance, freight. Basically, the total value including shipping. My invoice was 100,000 dirhams, so 5% equals 5,000 dirhams. My clearance agent submitted a customs declaration on the customs portal, and once it gets approved, you pay 5% duty. But remember, I paid 5,000 dirhams that I could have avoided. If only I had gotten the right certificate from the start. That is why certificate of origin matters a lot. If your goods qualify for the preferential one, get that and avoid customs duty. Alright. So at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, but now how long does this all actually take? So let me walk you through the timeline from when my shipment arrived to when I finally got my products. How long does it take to import to Dubai? Day 1 to day 7, shipment transit from India to Dubai. Day 8, shipment arrives at Jebel Ali port. Day 9, I receive arrival notice from CP World. This tells me that the shipment is here and I have to start the clearance. Day 10, I submit all the documents to the clearance agent, bill of lading, certificate of origin, invoice, and packing list. Day 11 and 12, clearance agent submits customs declaration. Day 13-14, payments processed. Paid customs duty, paid delivery order, paid all other fees. Day 15, CP World releases the goods, clearance agent arranges transport. And yeah, approximately 15 days from arrival to actually having my products in my warehouse. And that's if everything goes smoothly. If there are any documentation issues, HS code problems, anything missing, more number of days. Okay, so now you know the process, the timeline, all the individual charges. Let's add it all up and see how much it costs to import 100,000 dirhams worth of goods to Dubai. The shipping costs: freight forwarder India to Dubai 3,000 dirhams, delivery order CP World 4,000 dirhams, forgot to charge fee 1,200 dirhams, total 8,200 dirhams. Customs and clearance: customs duty 5%, 5,000 dirhams. Clearance agent or handling 350 dirhams. Documentation charges 100 dirhams. Transportation port to warehouse 500 dirhams. Gate pass 75 dirhams. So total is 6,025 dirhams. So if we add up shipping, customs and clearance, it is 14,225 dirhams. So to import the goods of 100,000 dirhams, I paid 14,225 dirhams. That's 14.2% of my product value just to get it here. Now, if I had gotten the preferential certificate of origin, I would have saved 5,000 dirhams in customs duty. It would have been 35% cheaper. So I've been through this once. I know where I messed up. And if I could go back and do it differently, or when I do my next shipment, here's exactly what I'm changing. Change number 1, preferential certificate of origin. I'm making absolutely sure that my supplier gets me this document. This alone saves me 5,000 dirhams. Change number 2, different carrier. CP World is expensive. I'm comparing other carriers that charge less for delivery order. Change number 3, complete cost breakdown upfront. If my freight forwarder doesn't tell me all the charges before the shipment, I'm finding someone else. Change number 4, documents ready before arrival. I'm having all the original documents couriered to me before the shipment arrives so the clearance can start immediately. So if you're doing your first import, here's what you need to know. Get the preferential certificate of origin. Ask for all costs upfront. Find a clearance agent before your shipment arrives. Budget 15% of your product value as import cost. Compare carriers. Have documents ready. Expect 15 to 20 days arrival to your warehouse. Nobody tells you this stuff, but now you know. So you can do it smarter than I did. So yeah, importing to Dubai is complicated, expensive. There are hidden charges everywhere. But if you know what to expect, you can navigate it. I paid around 15,000 dirhams and spent 20 days figuring this out. I'm genuinely hoping that this video saves you from at least some of that pain. If you're importing anything to Dubai, drop a comment. Seriously, I'll answer. And if you want more real practical content of doing business in Dubai, then subscribe. I'm documenting everything so you don't have to learn the hard way like I did. That's all for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.